We back, beating the streak for yet another day. That takes us to two. Hey, as I said, we have to start somewhere. Now, for anybody that's brand new to this, doesn't know what beat the streak is, basically, you pick one Major League Baseball hitter. If you're able to successfully pick somebody that gets you a hit for 57 consecutive days, no pressure, right? Breaking Joe DiMaggio's streak, you have the chance to win $5.6 million. Now again, nobody has ever successfully done this, so there is a $10,000 prize for whoever ends up with the longest streak of the season, usually somewhere between 40 and 50. So that is what we're going for. Try to do the thing that has never in history been done before with beating the streak. Shout out to Dak's dad, 7402, still at the top of the leaderboard with 100% accuracy. They are setting the standard that we are all chasing right now, but hey, as of yesterday, my main man Luis Arias redeemed himself. He got that hit. He got two hits. And again, for the purpose of this contest, we only need a single hit to keep the streak going. But he got two. The Giants were hitting everything last night. It was incredible offensive display. I'm sure many streaks were extended. Many other bets of various kinds were cashed. I think Luis' line on most places was 1.5 hits. So hey, he cashed you out on that if you had the Luis Arias over 1.5 hits bet. He was all the Giants were mashing. Brand new catcher Daniel Susak, I believe his name is, went got 2 or 3 hits in his first game. Had a bunch of hits, a walk. He's a catcher, had a successful ABS challenge on I'm gonna tap in my helmet as if I'm making a challenge, but yeah. Had a successful challenge as a catcher. I'm loving ABS, by the way. I am an older guy. I'm not always excited when they change things, but so far, ABS has been a really good change, unless you're one of those umpires that's making a bunch of bad calls. There have been a few of those that have had a lot of their calls overturned. But again, at this point, we got technology. If you can get the call right without slowing the game down too much, I am basically here for that result. I hope most people are. At the end of the day, you want us to get the call right. Now, one of the things that somebody pointed out to me that is going to be different, it's probably going to lead to less manager ejections, and that part I kind of hate. I actually enjoy a good manager ejection. Watching them kick, oh my God. Remember being younger, watching Lou Piniella kick dirt onto everybody, pick up the bases, and yeet them across the field. I will miss manager ejections if we don't. And it does sound like there'll be a smaller amount of those just by getting more calls right. I would think that's how that's going to work. We'll see. I'm sure managers are creative. They'll still figure out some way to get themselves kicked out. Excuse me. Still recovering from flus and stuff, but yeah. Sure, they'll continue to figure out some way to get themselves kicked out of the game. Another thing I do want to give a shout out to talking about baseball. One of my college professors many years ago told me, hey, even if you have access to TV, listen to the game on the radio. It's just it's just a different experience. And he's no longer with us, but he absolutely turned out to be right about that. I happened to listen to the game on the radio last night. John Miller is a national treasure, always has been. We're slowly losing guys like obviously Bob Uecker was somebody that was on the Milwaukee broadcast for years and years, and of course did TV shows, movies, absolute national treasure. So really, if you had the opportunity to listen to the game on radio, and at this point you will, because there are so many, cable isn't like it used to be. A lot of us I'm sure have dropped cable. Now you have 75 different streaming services that you use, and it just makes radio a better option, depending on what you want to pay for. Netflix, they're still working it out. Their broadcast team is still figuring things out. The radio, I think, definitely a better alternative to that right now. Which brings us to today's pick, and I'll be honest, Luis has been mashing it. I think 3 hits a couple of days ago, 2 hits yesterday. At this point, there really is no reason to reinvent the wheel. Luis is mashing baseballs. Like, for the first time this season, I'm going to go back-to-back with the same player. We are taking Luis Arias again from the Giants, going against the Mets. And I mean, as you notice, other than that first game, the Mets offense has Mets lit up Paul Ski. It's hard to do that. Obviously, part of that was O'Neal Cruz forgetting how to catch the baseball, leading to Paul Ski to get a bunch of runs. And honestly, they were put on the board as earned runs. They really weren't earned. You give major league hitters 9, 10 outs, that is basically what is going to happen every time. The Mets are kind of floundering right now. We're going to keep leaning into that. You already know the narrative in New York. Oh my God, this team's trash. This team is absolute garbage. Back up the truck. This team's horrible. Season's over. I mean, none of that is really a thing. We got more than 150 games left, but as of right now, the Mets are not playing very well. The Giants and Luis Arias are playing incredibly well. We're going to try to go back-to-back with Luis Arias. This is the first time I've done that this season. He's a good hitter to do it with because he is a beat the streak constant. He's a great contact guy, rarely goes cold for long periods of time, so we're going to back-to-back with Luis, y'all. I'm going to try to catch it in for what will be number 3, hopefully. We can do this. I believe in Luis. I believe in my community. Believe in myself, even a little bit. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this going to a respectable streak. All of a sudden, can't say respectable, but can't say it. We can still do it. We can still build a respectable streak. We're gonna get this going to something that you're gonna want to talk about, tell your friends about. By all means, recommend this to your friend. You know the drill. Hit the like button if you like what I'm talking about. Let YouTube know that I have some idea of what I'm talking about. Even if you don't think I know what I'm talking about, that you at least enjoy listening to me talk about it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the contest, the picks. Are you playing? How's it going for you if you're out there playing? Maybe you know something that I don't know. Can give some tips that I don't have because, hey, going for a streak of 3 in week 2. There's clearly more I can learn. But with all that, we will catch y'all in the next video. Swing it!